never tell me. I take it much unkindly that thou, Iago, who hast held my purse as if the strings were thine, shouldst know of this.
Lad, but you'll not hear me. If ever I did dream of such a matter, abhor me.
Thou toldst me thou didst hold him in thy hate.
Despise me if I do not. 3 great ones of the city, in personal suit to make me as lieutenant of captain. But pay the man, I know my price. I'm worth no worse a place. But he is loving his own pride and purposes. Evades him with a bombast circumstance horribly stuffed with epithets of war. Ascetes, says he, I've already chose my officer. What was he? So the great arithmetician. A Michael Cassio, a Florentine. I never set a squadron in the field, nor the division of a battle knows more than a spinster. Mere prattle without practice is all his soldiership. But he, sir, had the election. He, in good time, must his lieutenant be. And I, God save the mark, is Moorship's ancient. Now, so be judge yourself, whether I, in any just term, am a fine to love the Moor.
I would not follow him, then.
Oh, sir, content you. In following him, I follow but myself. Heaven is my judge. Not I for love and duty, but seeming so for my peculiar end. For when my outward action does demonstrate the native act and figure of my heart in complement extern, not long after I'll wear my heart upon my sleeve for doors to peck at. I am not what I am.
What a full fortune does the thick lips own, if he can carry it thus.
Call up our father. Rouse out Othello. Make after him, poison his delight. Proclaim him in the streets, incense our kinsman.
There is our father's house. I'll call aloud.
Do.
What ho! Brabantio! Signor Brabantio!
Of this terrible summons. What's the matter there?
Signor, is all your family
Are all
within?
doors locked?
Why, wherefore ask you this?
Soon, sir, you're robbed. For shame, put on your gown. Your heart is burst, you've lost half your soul. Even now, very now, an old black ram is topping your white ewe.
What? Have you lost your wits?
Signor, do you know my voice?
Not I. What art thou?
My name is Roderigo.
The worst welcome. I have charged thee not to haunt about my doors. In honest plainness thou hast heard me say, my daughter is not for thee.
Patience,
but
good
thou
sir.
must needs be sure my spirit and my place have in them power to make this bitter to thee.
Most reverend sir.
What tell'st thou me of robbing? This is Venice. My house is not of grain.
In simple and pure soul I come to you.
Soon, sir, you're one of those who'll not serve God if the devil bid you. Because we come to do you service and you think we're ruffians. You'll have your daughter covered with a Barbary horse.
What profane wretch art thou?
I am one, sir, that come to tell you your daughter and the Moor are now making the beast with 2 backs.
Oh, thou art a villain.
You're a senator.
This you shall answer. I know thee, Roderigo.
Sir, I will answer anything. But I beseech you, if it be your pleasure, that your fair daughter, transported with no worse nor better guard, but with a knave of common hire, a gondolier, to the gross clasps of a lascivious Moor.
Strike on the tinder, ho. Bring me a taper. Call up all my people. This accident is not unlike my dream. The belief of it oppresses me already. Light, I say! Light!
Farewell, for I must leave thee. It seems not nor wholesome of my place to be produced, as if I stay I shall against the Moor. For I do know the state cannot with safety cast him. He's embarked with such loud reason to these Cyprus wars, that you shall surely find him. Lead to the sanctuary, the raised search, there shall I be with him, so farewell.
'Tis too true an evil. Gone she is, and what's to come of my despised time is naught but bitterness. Now, Roderigo, where didst thou see her? Bring more tapers. Raise all my kindred. Are they married, think you?
Truly, I think they are.
Oh, heaven, how got she out? Oh, treason of the blood. Are they not charms by which the property of youth and maidhood may be abused? Have you not read, Roderigo, of some such thing?
I have, sir.
Oh, call up my brother. Oh, that thou hadst had her. Do you know where we may apprehend her and the Moor?
I think I can discover him, if you please to get good guard and come along with me.
Pray you'll do so. At every house I'll call, I may command at most. Get weapons, and raise some special officers of knight. Onward, Roderigo. I'll deserve your pain.
Though in the trade of war I've slain men, yet do I hold it very stuff of the conscience to do no contrived murder. I lack iniquity sometimes to do me service. 9 or 10 times I thought to yuck me under the ribs.
Let him do his spite. My services which I have done the Signory shall out-tongue his complaint. I fetch my life and being from men of royal siege, and my demerits may speak unbonneted to as proud a fortune as this that I have reached. But look, what lights come yonder?
He's the raised father and his friends.
Servants of the Duke and my lieutenant. The goodness of the night upon you, friend. What's the news?
The Duke does greet you, General. He requires your post-haste appearance even on the instant.
What is the matter, think you?
Something from Cyprus, as I may divine. It's a business of some heat. The galleys have sent a dozen sequent messengers this very night at one another's heels.
'Tis well I am found by you. I will spend but a word here in the house and go with you.
Ancient, what makes he here?
Faith, the knight boarded a land correct. For prove lawful prize he's made forever.
I don't understand.
He's married.
To whom?
There comes another troop to seek for him.
This prevents the Moor.
Down with
Down with him!
Heath.
Down for you!
Keep up your bright swords, for the Duke will rust them. Good signor, you shall more command with years than with your weapons.
Oh, thou foul thief! Where hast thou stowed my daughter? Damned as thou art, thou hast bewitched her. Lay hold on him. If he do resist, subdue him in his peril.
Hold your hands, both you of my inclining and the rest. Were it my cue to fight, I should have known it without a prompter. Where will you that I go to answer this your charge?
To prison.
What if I do obey? How may the Duke be therewith satisfied?
'Tis true, most worthy signor. The Duke's in council, and your noble self, I'm sure, is sent for.
How, the Duke in council in this time of the night? Bring him away. Mine's not an idle cause. The Duke himself, or any of my brothers of the state, cannot but feel this wrong as 'twere their own. Bring him away.
There is no composition in these news that gives them credit.
Indeed, they are disproportioned. My letters say 107 galleys.
Mine 140.
Mine 200. But, though they jump not on a just account, yet do they all confirm a Turkish fleet, and bearing up to Cyprus.
It is possible enough to judgment.
Lift me out from the galleys!
Now, what's the business?
The Turkish preparation, mate, for Rhodes.
Say you by this change?
My lord,
This cannot be by no assay of reason. 'Tis a pageant to keep us in false gaze when we consider the importancy of Cyprus to the Turk.
In all confidence, he is not for Rhodes.
Here is more news.
The Ottomites, reverend and gracious, steering the due course toward the Isle of Rhodes, have therein jointed with an after-fleet.
aye, so I thought.
And now they do restem their backward course, bearing with frank appearance their purposes towards Cyprus.
Certain then for Cyprus.
Here comes the Moor.
Valiant Othello, we must straight employ you against the general enemy, Ottoman. I did not see you. Welcome, gentle signor. We lacked your counsel and your help tonight.
So did I yours. For my particular grief is of such floodget and o'erbearing nature that it engluts and swallows other sorrows. And it is still itself.
Why, what's the matter?
My daughter. Oh, My daughter.
Dead?
Aye, to me. She is abused, stolen from me, and corrupted by spells and medicines bought of mountebanks.
Where he be that in this foul proceeding hath thus beguiled your daughter of herself, and you of her, the bloody book of law you shall yourself read in the bitter letter.
Humbly I thank your grace. Here is the man, this Moor.
We are very sorry for it.
What in your own part can you say to this?
Nothing. But this is so.
Most potent, grave, and reverend signors, my very noble and approved good masters, that I have taken away this old man's daughter, it is most true. True, I have married her. Rude am I in my speech, and little blessed with the soft phrase of peace. For since these arms of mine had 7 years' pith, till now some 9 moons wasted, they have used their dearest action in the tented field. And little of this great world can I speak more than pertains to feats of broil and battle. And therefore little shall I grace my cause in speaking for myself. Yet, by your gracious patience, I will a round, unvarnished tale deliver of the whole course of my love. What drugs, what charms, what conjuration, and what mighty magic I won his daughter.
Maiden never bold, of spirit so still and quiet that her motion blushed at herself. And she, in spite of nature, of years, of country, credit, everything, to fall in love with what she feared to look on.
Did you, by indirect and forced causes, subdue and poison this young maid's affection?
I do beseech you, send for the lady to the Sagittary, and let her speak of me before her father.
Fetch Desdemona hither.
Ancient, conduct them. You best know the place. And till she come, to your grave ears I'll present how I did thrive in this fair lady's love.
Say it, Othello.
Her father loved me, oft invited me, still questioned me the story of my life from year to year. The battles, sieges, fortunes that I have passed. I ran it through, even from my boyish days to the very moment that he bade me tell it. Wherein of Antos vast and deserts idle, rough quarries, rocks and hills whose heads touch heaven, it was my hint to speak. Such was the process. And of the cannibals that do each other eat, the anthropophagi, men whose heads do grow beneath their shoulders. This, to hear, would Desdemona seriously incline. But still the house affairs would draw her thence. Whichever as she could with haste dispatch, she'd come again, and with a greedy ear devour up my discourse, which I, observing, took once a pliant hour, and found good means to draw from her a prayer of earnest heart, that I would all my pilgrimage dilate. I did consent, and often did beguile her of her tears, when I did speak of some distressful stroke my youth son. My story being done, she gave me for my pains a world of sighs. She swore in faith 'twas strange, 'twas passing strange, 'twas pitiful, 'twas wondrous pitiful. She wished she had not heard it, yet she wished that heaven had made her such a man. She thanked me, and bade me, if I had a friend that loved her,
I should but teach him how to tell my story, and that would woo. Upon this hint I spake. She loved me for the dangers I had passed, and I loved her, that she did pity them. This only is the witchcraft I have used.
I think this tale would win my daughter too. Good Brabantio. Take up this mangled matter at the best.
I pray you, hear her speak. If she confess she was half the wooer, destruction light on me, if my bad blame light on the man. Come hither, gentle mistress. Do you perceive, in all this noble company, where most you owe obedience?
My noble father, I do perceive here a divided duty. To you I am bound in life and education. My life and education both do learn me how to respect you. You're lord of all my duty. I am hitherto your daughter. But here's my husband, and so much duty as my mother showed to you, preferring you before her father. So much I challenge that I may profess due to the Moor, my lord.
God be with you. I have done. Please it your grace, on to state affairs. I had rather to adopt a child than get it. Come hither, Moor. I here do give thee that with all my heart, which but thou hast already, with all my heart, I would keep from thee. For your sake, Jewel, I am glad at soul I have no other child, for your escape would but teach me tyranny to hang clogs upon them. I have done, my lord.
The Turk with the most mighty preparation makes for Cyprus. Othello, the fortitude of the place is best known to you. You must therefore be content to slubber the gloss of your new fortunes with this more stubborn and boisterous expedition.
The tyrant Custer, most grave senators, hath made the flinty and steel couch of war my thrice-driven bed of down. I do agonize a natural and prompt alacrity I find in hardness, and do undertake these present wars against the Ottomites. Most humbly, therefore, bending to your state, I crave fit disposition for my wife, with such accommodation and besort as levels with her breeding.
You please be it at her father's.
I'll not have it so.
Nor I.
Nor I. Would not there reside to put my father in impatient thoughts by being in his eye. Most gracious Duke, to my unfolding lend a generous ear.
What would you speak?
That I did love the Moor to live with him. My downright violence and scorn of fortunes made trumpet to the world. My heart subdued to the utmost pleasure of my lord. I saw Othello's visage in his mind, and to his honours and his valiant parts did I my soul and fortunes consecrate. Therefore, dear lords, if I be left behind a moth of peace, and he go to the war, the rights for which I love him are bereft me, and I a heavy interim shall support by his dear absence. Let me go with him.
Be it as you shall privately determine, either for stay or going. The affair cries haste, and speed must answer it. You must away tonight.
Tonight, my lord?
This night.
With all my heart.
At 9 in the morning here we'll meet again. Othello, leave some officer behind, that he shall our commission bring to you.
Please your grace, my ancient, a man he is of honesty and trust.
Let it be so. Good night to everyone. And, noble Signor, if virtue no delighted beauty lack, your son-in-law is far more fair than black.
And you, brave Moor, use Desdemona well.
Look to her, Moor, if thou hast eyes to see. She has deceived her father, may do thee.
My life upon her faith. Honest, Iago, my Desdemona must I leave to thee. Prithee, let thy wife attend on her. Come, Desdemona. I have but an hour of love, of worldly matters and direction to spend with thee. We must obey the time.
Iago.
What says thou, noble heart?
What shall I do, thinkest thou?
I go to bed, sleep.
I will incontinently drown myself.
If thou dost, I will never love thee after it. Why, thou silly gentleman.
It is silliness to live, when to live is a torment.
Oh, villainous. I've looked upon this world for 4 times 7 years. Since I can distinguish between a benefit and an injury, I never found man knew how to love himself. Yet I would say I'd drown myself for the love of a guinea hen. I'd change my humanity with a baboon.
What should I do? I confess it is my shame to be so fond, but 'tis not in my virtue to amend it.
Virtue? Fig. Can't be a man. Drown thyself. Drown cats and blind puppies. I profess thee my friend. I confess me knit to thy deserving with cables of perdurable toughness. I can never better steady than now. Put money in thy purse. Follow the wars. I say, put money in thy purse. Cannot be that Desdemona can long continue her love to the Moor. Put money in thy purse. When she's sated with his body, she'll find the error of her choice. She must have change, she must. Therefore make money. If sanctimony in a frail vow betwixt an erring barbarian and a super-subtle Venetian be not too hard for my wits and all the tribe of hell, thou shalt enjoy her. Therefore make money. Talks of drowning thyself.
Wilt thou be fast to my hopes?
Not sure of me. I tell thee often, I tell thee again and again, I hate them all. If thou canst cuckold him, thou dost thyself a pleasure, me a sport. Traverse, God, provide the money. We'll have more of this tomorrow, adieu.
Where shall we meet in the morning?
My lodging.
I'll be with thee betimes.
Go to. Hey, do you hear, Roderigo?
What say you?
Never drowning thee, eh?
I'm changed. I'll go sell all my land.
Put money enough in your purse. Thus do I ever make my fool my purse. I hate the Moor. thought abroad that twixt my sheets he's done my office. I know not if it be true, but I've a mere suspicion in that kind will do as if a shorty. He holds me well. The better shall my purpose work on him. Cassio's a proper man. Let me see now. To get his place and to plume up my will in double knavery. How? Let me see. After some time to abuse Othello's ear, he's too familiar with his wife. Is a person as smooth disposed to be suspected, framed to make women false. The Moor, a free and open nature too, but thinks men honest that but seem to be so, and will as tenderly be led by the nose as asses are. I have it. 'Tis engendered. Hell and night must bring this monstrous birth to the world's light.
What from the Cape can you discern at sea?
Nothing! 'Tis a high-wrought flood! I cannot twixt the heaven and the main descry a sail!
If that the Turkish fleet be not ensheltered and embayed, they're drowned. It is impossible they bear it out.
News, lads! News! Your wars are done! The desperate tempest hath so banged the Turk that their designment halts. A noble ship of Venice hath seen a grievous wreck and sufferance on most part of their fleet.
How is this true?
The ship is here put in. Veronese. Michael Cassio, lieutenant to the warlike Moor Othello, is come ashore. The Moor himself at sea and is in full commission here for Cyprus.
I am glad on foot is a worthy governor.
Thank to the valiant of this warlike isle that so approve the Moor. So let the heavens give him defence against the elements, for I have lost him on a dangerous sea.
Is he well shipped?
His bark is stoutly timbered and his pilot a very expert and approved allowance. Therefore my hopes, not surfeited to death, stand in bold cure.
On the brow of the sea stand ranks of people, and they cry a sail.
My hopes do shake in for the governor.
They do discharge the sort of courtesy our friends at least.
I pray you shall go forth and give us truth who 'tis that is arrived.
I shall.
Our good lieutenant, is your general wise?
Most fortunately. He hath achieved a maid that paragons description and wild fame. Ah, now, who's put in?
'Tis one Iago, ancient to the general.
He's had most favourable and happy speed. Tempest themselves, high seas and howling winds. The guttered rocks and congregated sands, traitors in steep to clog the guiltless keel. As having sense of beauty, to omit their common natures, letting go safely by the divine Desdemona.
What's she?
She that I speak of, our great captain's captain, whose footing here anticipates our thoughts a 7 nights' speed. Oh, behold, the riches of the ship is come ashore. Ye men of Cyprus, let I have your knees. Hail to thee, lady, and the grace of heaven before, behind thee, and on every side in wheel thee round.
I thank you, valiant Cassio. What tidings can you tell me of my lord?
He is not yet arrived, nor know I aught but that he's well, and will be shortly here.
Oh, but I fear. How lost you company?
Great contention of the sea and skies parted our fellowship.
Give thy greeting to the citadel, this likewise is a friend.
Good ancient, you're welcome. Welcome, mistress. It did not gall your patience, good Iago, that I extend my manners. It is my breeding that gives me this bold show of courtesy.
Sir, would you give you so much of a lips as if a tongue sharp bestows on me, you'd have enough.
Alas, she has no speech.
Pray, too much. I find it still when I've list to sleep. Mary, before your ladyship, I grant, she puts her tongue a little in her heart and chides with thinking.
You had little cause to say so.
Come on. Your pictures out of doors, bells in your parlours, wild cats in your kitchen, saints in your injuries, devils being offended, players in your housewifery, and housewives in your beds.
Fie upon thee, slanderer. You shall not write my praise.
Oh, let me not.
What wouldst thou write of me if thou shouldst praise me?
Oh, gentle lady, do not put me to it. I'm nothing if not critical.
Come on, say. Is one gone to the harbour?
Aye, madam.
Come, how wouldst thou praise me?
She that was ever fair and never proud, had tongue at will and yet went never loud, never lacked gold and yet went never gay, fled from a wish and yet said now I may. She that could think and ne'er disclose her mind, see suitors following and ne'er look behind, she was a wight if ever such wight were.
To do what?
To suckle fools and chronicle small beer.
Do not learn of him, Emilia, though he be thy husband. How say you, Cassio? Is he not a most profane and liberal counsellor?
He speaks well, madam. You may relish him more in the soldier than in the scholar.
Takes her by the palm. Aye, well said. Whisper. With as little a web as this will I ensnare as great a fly as Cassio. I smile upon I do. I'll catch you in your own courtesies. The Moor! I know his trumpet!
She's even so. Let's meet him and receive him.
Well,
My fair warrior,
My dear Othello.
it gives me wonder great as my content to see you here before me. Oh, my soul's joy. If after every tempest comes such calmness, may the winds blow till they have wakened death, and let the labouring bark climb hills of seas, Olympus high, and duck again, as low as hell's from heaven. If 'twere now to die, 'twere now to be most happy, for I fear my soul hath a content so absolute, that not another comfort like to this succeeds an unknown fate.
The heavens forbid but that our loves and comforts should increase even as our days do grow.
Amen to that, sweet powers. I cannot speak enough of this content. It stops me here. It is too much of joy. And this, and this, be all the discords that e'er our hearts shall make.
Aye, you're well tuned now. But I'll set down the pegs that make this music as honest as I am.
Come, let us to the castle. News, friends! Our wars are done. The Turks are drowned. Our Lord acquaintance of the hour. Honey, you shall be well desired in Cyprus. I have found great love amongst them. Oh, my sweet. I prattle out of fashion and dote on mine own comfort. Come, Desdemona. Once more, well met at Cyprus.
You meet me presently at the harbour. Come here. If thou beest valiant, listen me. The lieutenant tonight watches on the court of guard. First I'll tell thee this. Desdemona is directly in love with him.
With him? Oh, it is not possible.
Mark me with what violence she first loved him more, but for bragging and telling of fantastical lies. And will she love him still for prating? When the blood is made dull with the act of sport, there should be again to inflame it and give satiety a fresh appetite. Loveliness in favour, beauties and manners, all which the Moor is defective in. Now, so this granted, who stands so eminently in the degree of this fortune as Cassio does? Young, handsome, hath all those requisites that folly and green minds look after. A pestilent, complete knave. The woman hath found him already.
I cannot believe that in her. She's full of most blessed condition.
Blessed fig's end. The wine she drinks is made of grapes. Blessed pudding. Did not note a paddle with the palm of his hand. Huh? Did I mark that?
Yes, that I did, but that was but courtesy.
Lechery by this hand. An index and obscure prologue to the history of lust and foul thoughts. They met so near with their lips that their breaths embraced together. Villainous thoughts, Roderigo. Now, sir, they rule by me. I brought you from Venice. Watch you tonight. If they command, I'll lay it upon you. Cassio knows you not, I'll not be far from you. Do you find some occasion to anger Cassio?
Well?
Sir, he's rash. Very sudden in choler. Haply may strike at you. Provoke him that he may.
For even out of that will I cause these of Cyprus to mutiny, whose qualifications shall be put into no true trust again, but by the displanting of Cassio.
I will do this, if I can bring it to any opportunity.
I warrant thee. Meet me by and by at the citadel. I must fetch his necessary ashore. Adieu.
Farewell.
But Cassio loves her? I do well believe it. But she loves him. 'Tis apt, and of great credit. The more, howbeit, that I endure him not, is of a constant, loving, noble nature. And I dare think he'll prove to Desdemona a most dear husband. I'll put the more at least into a jealousy so strong that judgment cannot cure.
Iago!
'Tis here but yet confused. Knavery's plain face is never seen till used.
It is Othello's pleasure, our noble and valiant general, that upon certain tidings now arrived, importing the mere perdition of the Turkish fleet, every man put himself into triumph, some to dance, some to make bonfires, each man to what sport and revels his mind leads him. All offices are open, and there is full liberty of feasting from this present hour of 5. Heaven bless the Isle of Cyprus and our noble General Othello!
Good Michael, look you to the god tonight. Let's teach ourselves that honourable stuff, not to outsport discretion.
With my personal eye will I look to it.
Michael, good night. Tomorrow with your earliest, let me have speech with you.
General, good night.
Good night,
Good night, madam.
Good night, good General. Good night, General.
Good night, General. Good night.
Come, Iago, with us to the watch.
Not this hour, Lieutenant. 'Tis not yet 10 o'clock. Our general has cast us thus early for love of his Desdemona. Let us not therefore blame. He's not yet made wanton the night for the she's sport for Jove.
She is a most exquisite lady.
I wanted her full of game.
Indeed, she's a most fresh and delicate creature.
What an eye she has. Methinks it sounds a parley to provocation.
An inviting eye, and yet methinks right modest.
And when she speaks, 'tis an alarum to love.
It is indeed perfection.
Well, happiness to their sheets. Come, Lieutenant. A health to the black Othello.
Not tonight, good Iago. I've very poor and unhappy brains for drinking.
But one cup.
I've drunk but one cup already tonight, and that was craftily qualified, too. And behold what innovation it makes here. I'm unfortunate in the infirmity, and I dare not task my weakness with any more.
What, man? 'Tis a night of revels, the gallant's desire.
Lord God, they've given me a rouse already.
Good faith, a little one, not past a pint as I'm a soldier.
There's a wine, boy.
This is a Canican tank. Think it is a Canican tank. A soldier's a man, a soldier's a man. Why, that's a soldier
Oh, God, that's an excellent song.
I learned it in England, where indeed they're most potent in potting. You're Dane, you're German, you're swag-bellied Hollanders. You're nothing to your English.
Is your Englishman then so expert in his drinking?
Why, he'll drink you with facility, you Dane dead drunk. Sweat's not to overthrow your almond, he give your Hollander a vomit, his next pottle can be filled.
To the health of our general.
Oh, sweet England. King Stephen was a worthy peer. His breeches cost him but a crown. He called them sixpence, all too dear. For that he called the tailor loud. King's a white man renowned as a
Oh, God! This is a more exquisite song than the other.
Will you hear it again?
No. For I hold him unworthy of his place that does these things. Well, God's above all, and there be souls that must be saved. And there be souls that must not be saved.
That's very true, Lieutenant.
For mine own part, no offence to the General or to any man of quality. I hope to be saved.
Well, so do I, too, Lieutenant.
I would by your leave, not before me, the lieutenants, to be saved before the ancient. Let's have no more of this. Let's to our affairs. God forgive us our sins. Come, gentlemen. Gentlemen, you must not think that I'm drunk. This is my ancient. This is my right hand, this is my left hand. I'm not drunk now. I can stand well enough and speak well enough.
Excellent, well.
Very well, then. You must not think that I'm drunk.
Now, Roderigo, after the lieutenant, go.
To the platform, masters. Come. Let's set the watch.
You see this fellow that's gone before? He's a soldier fit to stand by Caesar and give direction. Do but see his vice. I fear the trust Othello puts him in on some odd time of his infirmity will shake this island.
Is he often thus?
Evermore the prologue to his sleep.
'Twere well the general were put in mind of it. Besides, it's great pity that the noble Moor should hazard such a place as his own second with one of an ingraft infirmity. 'Twere an honest action to say so to the Moor.
Not I for this fair island. I do love Cassio well. I do much to cure him of this. What noise?
What is the matter? Teach me my duty. Dost thou break through?
Hold your head!
Let me go, till I'll knock you on the mazzard!
Sir, you're drunk.
Drunk?
Help us! It isn't what you need. You see that kid brings the bell. The armor on the hill right.
Hold your line! He that stands next to call for his own rage holds his soul light. He dies upon his motion. Silence that dreadful bell. It strikes the air from a propriety. What's the matter, masters? How comes it, Michael, you are thus forgot? I pray you pardon me. I cannot speak. Montano.
Worthy Othello, I am hurt to danger. Your officer Iago can inform you. Must I spare speech with something now offends me?
Oh, by heaven, my blood begins my safer guides to rule, and passion having colored my judgment essays to lead the way. Zoons, if I but stir or lift this arm, the best of you shall sink in my rebuke. Give me to know how this foul rout began. Who set it on? Iago. Who began?
To partially find or lead in office, thou dost deliver more or less than truth. Thou art no soldier.
Touch me not so near. I'd rather have this tongue cut from my mouth than it should do offense to Michael Cassio. Yet I persuade myself to speak the truth shall nothing wrong him. Thus it is, General. Montano and myself being in speech, there comes a fellow crying out for help, and Cassio following with a determined sword to execute on him. So this gentleman steps into Cassio and entreats his pause. Myself the crying fellow to pursue. When I came back, for this was brief, I found them both together at blow and thrust, even as they were again when you yourself did part them. More of this matter can I not report, but men are men. The best sometimes forget.
I know, Iago, thy love and honesty doth mince this matter, making it light to Cassio. Cassio, I love thee, but nevermore be officer of mine.
Look, if my gentle love be not raised up, I'll make thee an example.
What's the matter?
All's well now, sweeting. Come away to bed. Sir, for your hurts, myself will be your surgeon. Lead him off. Iago, look with care about the town and silence those whom this vile brawl distracted.
Are you hurt, Lieutenant?
I passed all surgery.
Harry, God forbid.
Reputation. 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 I've lost my reputation. I've lost the immortal part, sir, of myself, and what remains is bestial. My reputation, Iago, my reputation.
As I'm an honest man, I thought you'd received some bodily wound. What man? There are ways to recover the general again. The suitorman is yours.
I'd rather sue to be despised than to deceive so good a commander with so slight, so drunken, and so indiscreet an officer. Ooh, thou invisible spirit of wine! If thou hast no name to be known by, let us call thee devil.
What was it that you followed with your sword? What had he done to you?
I know not.
It's possible.
I remember a mass of things, but nothing distinctly. A quarrel, but nothing wherefore. Oh, God, that men should put an enemy in their mouths to take away their brains. That we should with joy, revel, pleasure, and applause transform ourselves into beasts. I'll ask him for my place again. He'll tell me I'm a drunkard.
Good Lieutenant, I think you think I love you?
I well approved it, sir. I, drunk.
You or any man living may be drunk at some time. Look, I tell you what you should do. Our general's wife is now the general. Confess yourself freely to her. Important, she'll help to put you in your place again. She's so free, so kind, so apt, so blessed a disposition. She holds it a vice in her goodness not to do more than she's requested.
You advise me well.
I protest to the sincerity of love and honest kindness.
I think it freely. And betimes in the morning will I beseech the virtuous Desdemona to undertake for me. I'm desperate of my fortunes if they check me here.
You're in the right. Good night, Lieutenant. I must to the watch.
Good night. Honest Iago.
And what's he then that says I play the villain? When this advice is free, I give. And honest. Probable to thinking, and indeed, the course to win no more again. What is most easy, the inclining Desdemona to subdue in any honest suit? How am I then a villain to counsel Cassio to this parallel course, directly to his good? Divinity of hell. When devils will their blackest sins put on, they do suggest at first with heavenly shows as I do now. For whiles this honest fool plies Desdemona to repair his fortunes, and she for him pleads strongly to the Moor, I'll pour this pestilence in his ear, that she repeals him for her body's lust. So shall I turn her virtue into pitch, and out of her own goodness make the net that shall enmesh them all.
Good morrow, good lieutenant. I am sorry for your displeasure, but all will sure be well. The general and his wife are talking of it. She speaks for you stoutly. He protests he loves you and needs no other suitor but his likings to bring you in again.
Yet I beseech you, if you think fit, or that it may be done, with Desdemona alone.
Pray you, come in. I will bestow you where you shall have time to speak your bosom freely.
I'm much fun to you.
These letters Iago give to the pilot, and by him do my duties to the Senate. That done, I will be walking on the works. Repair to me there.
Well, my good lord, I'll do it.
Now this fortification, gentlemen. Shall we see it?
We wait upon your lordship.
Be thou assured, good Cassio, I will do all my abilities in thy behalf.
Good madam, do. I know it grieves my husband as if the case were his.
Well, that's an honest fellow. Do not doubt, Cassio, but I will have my lord and you again as friendly as you were.
Bounteous madam, whatever shall become of Michael Cassio, he's never anything but your true servant.
Oh, sir, thank you. You do love my lord. You have known him long. And be you well assured he shall in strangeness stand no farther off than in a politic distance.
Aye, but lady, that policy may have to last so long that I being absent and my place supplied, my general will forget my love and service.
Do not doubt that. Before Emilia here I give thee warrant of thy place. Assure thee, if I do vow a friendship, I'll perform it to the last article. My lord shall never rest. I'll watch him tame and talk him out of patience. I'll intermingle everything he does with Cassio's suit.
Madam, here comes my lord.
Madam, I'll take my leave.
Nay, stay and hear me speak.
Madam, not now. I'm very ill at ease, unfit for mine own purposes.
Well, do your discretion.
What dost thou say, Iago?
Nothing, my lord, or if... I know not what.
Was not that Cassio parted from my wife just now?
Cassio, my lord? Oh, sure, I cannot think it that he would sneak away so guilty-like, seeing you coming.
I do believe 'twas he.
How now, my lord? I have been talking with a suitor here.
Which do you mean?
Why, your Lieutenant Cassio. Would my lord, if I have any grace or power to move you, his present reconciliation take. I prithee, call him back.
Went he hence now?
Ay, sooth, so humble that he hath left part of his griefs with me to suffer with him. Good love, call him back.
Not now, sweet Desdemona, some other time.
But shall it be shortly?
The sooner, sweet. For you.
Shall it be tonight at supper, then?
No, not tonight.
Tomorrow dinner?
I shall not dine at home. I meet with the captains at the citadel.
Why, then, tomorrow night, or Tuesday morn, or Tuesday noon or night, or Wednesday morn, I prithee name the time. But let it not exceed 3 days. When shall he come? Tell me, Othello. I wonder in my soul what you would ask me that I should deny or stand so mammering on. What Michael Cassio, who came a-wooing with you, to have so much to do to bring him in?
Prithee, no more. Let him come when he will. I will deny thee nothing.
Why, this is not a boon. 'Tis as I should entreat you, wear your gloves or feed on nourishing dishes. Nay, when I have a suit wherein I mean to touch your love indeed, it shall be full of poise and difficulty, and fearful to be granted.
I will deny thee nothing. Whereon I do beseech you, grant me but this. Leave me a little to myself.
No. Shall I deny you? No. Farewell, my lord.
Farewell, my Desdemona.
Excellent revenge. Perdition catch my soul, but I do love thee. And when I love thee not, chaos is come again.
My noble lord.
What dost thou say, Iago?
Did Michael Cassio, when he wooed my lady, know of your love?
Oh, he did from first to last. Why dost thou ask?
But for a satisfaction of my thoughts, no further harm.
Why have thy thought, Iago?
I did not think he'd been acquainted with her.
Oh, yes, and went between us very often.
Indeed?
Indeed, aye, indeed. Discernst thou aught in that? Is he not honest?
Honest, my lord?
Honest, aye, honest.
My lord, for aught I know.
Well, what dost thou think?
Think, my lord.
Think, my lord. By heaven, he echoes me as if there were some monster in his thought too hideous to be shown. Thou didst mean something. I heard thee say even now, when Cassio left my wife, thou likest not that. What didst not like? And when I told thee he was of my counsel and my whole course of wooing, thou criedst indeed. If thou dost love me, show me thy thought.
My lord, you know I love you.
I think thou dost. And for I know thou'rt full of love and honesty, and waste thy words before thou give them breath.
For Michael Cassio, I dare be sworn. I think that he is honest.
I think so too.
Men should be what they seem. Those that be not what they might seem none.
Certain men should be what they seem.
Well, then, I think Cassio's an honest man.
Nay, yet there's more in this. I prithee, speak to me as to thy thinkings, as thou dost ruminate. And give the worst of thought the worst of word.
Good my lord, pardon me, though I'm bound to every act of duty, I'm not bound to that all slaves are free to. Out of my thought, why say they're vile and false, as where's that sometimes intrude not.
Thou dost conspire against thy friend, Iago, if thou but thinkst him wrong.
and makest his ear a stranger to thy thought.
I do beseech you, though I perchance ambitious in my guesses, I confess it is my nature's plague to spy into abuses, and oft my jealousy shapes faults that are not. I entreat you then, from one that so imperfectly conjectures, you take no notice, nor build yourself a trouble out of my scattering and unsure observance. It were not for your quiet, nor your good, nor for my manhood, honesty, or wisdom to let you know my thoughts. Good name in man or woman, dear my lord, is the immediate jewel of their souls. Who steals my purse, steals trash, is something nothing, but he that filches from me my good name robs me of that which not enriches him, and makes me poor indeed.
By heaven, I'll know thy thought.
You cannot if my heart were in your hand, nor shall not while 'tis in my custody. Oh, beware, my lord, of jealousy. It's the green-eyed monster which doth mock that meat it feeds on. That cuckold lives in bliss, who, certain of his fate, loves not his wronger. But oh, what damned minutes tells he, oh, that dotes yet doubts, suspects, yet strongly loves.
Why is this? Think'st thou I'd make a life of jealousy? To follow still the changes of the moon with fresh suspicions? No, to be once in doubt is once to be resolved. Exchange me for a goat when I shall turn the business of my soul to such blown and exsufflicate surmises matching thy inference. 'Tis not to make me jealous to say my wife is fair, feeds well, loves company, is free of speech, sings, plays, and dances well. Where virtue is, these are more virtuous. No, Iago. I'll see before I doubt. When I doubt, prove. And on the proof, be no more than this: away at once with love or jealousy.
I'm glad of it. For now I shall have reason to show the love and duty that I bear you with franker spirit. I speak not yet of proof. Look to your wife. Observe her well with Cassio. I would not have your free and open nature out of self-bounty be abused. I say look to it. In Venice they do let gods see the pranks they dare not show their husbands. Their best conscience is not to leave undone, but keep unknown.
Dost thou say so?
She did deceive her father marrying you. And when she seemed to shake and fear your look, she loved them most.
And so she did.
I go to her. She that so young could give out such a seeming to seal her father's eyes up close as oak, he thought 'twas witchcraft. But I'm much to blame. I humbly do beseech of your pardon for too much loving you.
I am bound to thee forever.
I see this hath a little dashed your spirits.
Oh, not a jot, not a jot.
Faith, I fear it has. I hope you will consider what is spoke comes from my love, but I do see you're moved. I'm to pray you not to strain my speech to grosser issues, nor to larger reach than to suspicion.
I will not.
Should you do so, my lord, my speech would fall into such vile successes my thoughts aim not at. Cassio's my trusty friend. My lord, I see you're moved.
No, not much moved. I do not but think Desdemona's honest.
Long live she so. And long live you to think so.
And yet, how nature, erring from itself...
There's the point, is to be bold with you, not to affect many proposed matches of her own clime, complexion, and degree. Where do we see in all things nature tends? One may smell in such a will most rank, foul disproportion, thoughts unnatural. Pardon me.
Farewell. If more thou dost perceive, let me know more. Set on my wife to observe. Leave me, Iago.
My lord, I take them.
Why did I marry? This honest creature doubtless sees and knows more, much more than he unfolds.
I would I might entreat your honor to scan this thing no further. Leave it to time. Though it befit that Cassio have his place, yet if you please to hold him off a while, you shall in that perceive him and his means. Note if your lady strain her entertainment with any violent or importunity. Much will be seen in that.
In the meantime, let me be thought too busy in my fears. As worthy cause I have to fear I am. And hold her free I do beseech your honour.
Fear not, my government.
I once more take my leave.
This fellow is of exceeding honesty, and knows all qualities with the learned spirit of human dealings. If I do prove her haggard, though that her jesses were my own dear heartstrings, I'd whistle her off and let her down the wind to prey at fortune. Curse of marriage, that we can call these delicate creatures ours and not their appetites. I had rather be a toad and live upon the vapors of a dungeon than keep a corner in the thing I love for others' uses. If she be false, oh, then heaven mocks itself. I'll not believe it.
How now, my dear Othello? Your dinner and the generous islanders by you invited do await your presence.
I am to blame.
Why is your speech so faint? Are you not well?
I have a pain upon my forehead here.
Oh, faith, that's with watching. 'Twill away again. Let me but bind your head. Within this hour it will be well again.
Hey, oh, your napkin is too little.
I am very sorry you are not well.
I'm glad I have found this napkin. This was her first remembrance from the moor. My wayward husband have 100 times wooed me to steal it. But she so loves the token that she reserves it evermore about her to kiss and talk to. I'll have the work ta'en out and give it Iago. What he will do with it, heaven knows, not I. On nothing, but to please his fantasy.
Hello? What are you here alone?
Do not you chide. I have a thing for you.
Thing for me? It's a common thing.
Huh?
I have a foolish wife.
Oh, is that all? All you give me now for that same handkerchief.
What handkerchief?
What handkerchief? Why, that the Moor first gave to Desdemona. That which so often you did bid me steal.
Stolen it?
No, faith. She let it drop by negligence. Look, here it is.
Good wench. Give me.
What will you do with it that you've been so earnest to have me filched?
Why, what's that to you?
If not for some purpose of import, give it me again. Poor lady, she ran mad when she's a lacking.
Be not act, no, not have you. Go leave me. I will in Cassio's lodging lose this napkin. Let him find it. Trifles light as air. Out of the jealous confirmations strong as proofs of holy writ. This may do something. The Moor already changes with my poison. Dangerous conceits are in our natures, poisons which at the first scarce seem to distaste. But with a little act upon the blood, burn like the mines of sulphur. I did say so. Not poppy nor mandragora, nor all the drowsy syrups of the world shall ever medicine thee to that sweet sleep which thou owedst yesterday.
False! To me! To me!
Oh, now, General, no more.
Servant! Thou hast set me on the rack!
My lord!
What scented I of the stolen hours of lust? I saw it not, thought it not, it harmed not me. I slept the next night well, was free and merry. I found not Cassio's kisses on her lips.
I'm sorry to hear this.
I had been happy if the general camp pioneers and all had tasted her sweet body, so I had nothing known. Oh, now forever farewell, the tranquil mind. Farewell, content. Farewell, the plumed troop and the big wars that make ambition virtue. Farewell, the neighing steed, the shrill trump, the spirit-stirring drum, the ear-piercing fife,
the royal banner and all, quality, pride, pomp, and circumstance of glorious war. And O ye mortal engines, whose wide throats the immortal Jove's great clamour counterfeit, farewell. Othello's occupation is gone. It's impossible.
My lord!
Be sure thou prove my love a whore. Be sure of it. Give me the ocular proof. Or by the worth of man's eternal soul, I had been better have been born a dog than answer my wit's wrath. Has come to this. Make me to see it. Or at least so prove it that the probation bear no hinge nor loop to hang it out on. Or woe upon thy life. If thou dost slander her and torture me, never pray more. Abandon all remorse. On horror's head horrors accumulate. Do deeds to make heaven weep, all earth amazed. For nothing can stand to damnation add greater than that.
Are you a man? Have you a soul or sense? God by and take mine office. Oh, wretched fool. That makes thine honesty a vice.
Nay, stay. Thou shouldst be honest.
I shall be wise. For honesty's a fool and loses that it works for.
By the world, I think my wife is honest and think that she is not. I think that thou art just and think that thou art not. I'll have some proof. Her name that was as fair as Diane's visage is now begrimed in black as mine own face. If there be cords or knives, poison or fire or suffocating streams, I'll not endure it. Would I was satisfied.
Lord, I see you're eaten up with passion. I do repent me that I put it to you. You would be satisfied.
Would, nay, I will.
And may, but how? How satisfied? Would you, the supervisor, grossly gape on, behold a tut?
Death and damnation.
Oh, but a tedious difficult, I think, to bring them that prospect. Damn them, then, if ever mortal eyes do see them boast of more than their own. What then? How then? What shall I say? Where's satisfaction? It were impossible you should see this, were they as prime as goats, as hot as monkeys, as salt as wolves in pride, and fools as gross as ignorance made drunk. But yet I say, if imputation and strong circumstance which lead directly to the door of truth will give you satisfaction, you may have it.
Give me a living reason she's disloyal.
I do not like the office. But so permitted in this course so far, decked to it by foolish honesty and love, I will go on. I lay with Cassio lately, and being troubled with a raging tooth, I could not sleep. There is a kind of men, so loose of soul that in their sleeps will mutter their affairs. One of this kind is Cassio. In sleep I heard him say, "Sweet Desdemona, let us be wary. Let us hide our loves." And then so would he gripe and wring my hand, cry out, "Sweet creature," then kiss me hard as if he plucked up kisses by the roots that grew upon my lips, and laid his leg over my thigh, and sighed and kissed and cried, "Oh, cursed fate that gave thee to the Moor."
Oh, monstrous.
Nay, this was but his dream.
Tear her all to pieces.
Yet otherwise, if we see nothing done, she may be honest yet. Tell me but this, have you not sometimes seen a handkerchief spotted with strawberries in your wife's hand?
I gave her such a one. It was my first gift.
I know not that, but such a handkerchief. I'm sure it was your wife's. Did I today see Cassio wipe his beard with? If that or any that was hers, it speaks against her with the other proofs.
Oh, that the slave had 40,000 lives. One is too poor, too weak for my revenge. Now do I see 'tis true. Look here, Iago. All my fond love thus do I blow to heaven is gone.
I be content.
Oh, blood, Iago, blood!
Patience, I say. Your mind perhaps may change.
Never, Iago. Like to the Pontic Sea, whose icy current and compulsive course ne'er feels retiring ebb, but keeps due on to the Brapontic and the Hellespont. Even so my bloody thoughts shall ne'er look back, ne'er ebb to humble love, till that a capable and wide revenge swallow them up. Now, by yon marble heaven, in the due reverence of a sacred vow, I here engage my words.
Do not rise yet. Witness, you ever-burning lights above. You elements that clip us round about. Witness that here Iago doth give up the execution of his wit, hand, heart, to wronged Othello's service.
I greet thy love, not with vain thanks, but with acceptance bounteous, and will on the instant put thee to it. Within these 3 days, let me hear thee say that Cassio's not alive.
My friend is dead. 'Tis done as you request. But let her live.
Oh, damn her, lewd minx, damn her! Come, go with me apart. I will withdraw to furnish me with some swift means of death for the fair devil. Now art thou my lieutenant.
I am your own, forever.
Should I lose that handkerchief, Emilia?
I know not, madam.
Believe me, I had rather have lost my purse full of cruzados. And but my noble Moor is true of mind, and made of no such baseness as jealous creatures are, it were enough to put him to ill thinking.
Is he not jealous?
Who, he? I think the son where he was born drew all such humours from him.
Look, where he comes.
I will not leave him now till Cassio be called to him. How is't with you, my lord?
Well, my good lady. How do you, Desdemona?
Well, my good lord.
Give me your hand. This hand is moist, my lady.
It yet hath felt no age, nor known no sorrow.
This argues fruitfulness and liberal heart. Heart. Heart and moist. This hand of yours requires a sequester from liberty, fasting and praying. For he is a young and sweating devil here that commonly rebels. 'Tis a good hand, a frank one.
You may indeed say so, for 'twas that hand that gave away my heart. But come, your promise.
What promise, Chuck?
I have sent to bid Cassio come speak with you.
I have a salt and sullen room offends me. Lend me thy handkerchief.
Yeah, my lord.
That which I gave you.
I have not it about me.
Not?
No, faith, my lord.
That's a fault. That handkerchief did an Egyptian to my mother give. She was a charmer, and could almost read the thoughts of people. She told her while she kept it, 'twould make her amiable and subdue my father entirely to her love. But if she lost it, or made a gift of it, my father's eye should hold her loathly, and his spirit should hunt after new fancies.
Is possible?
'Tis true. There's magic in the web of it. A sibyl that had numbered in the world the sum to cost 200 compasses, in her prophetic fury sowed the work. The worms were hallowed that did breed the silk, and it was dyed in mummy, which the skilful conserve of maidens' hearts.
His faith is true?
Most veritable, therefore look to it.
And would to God I had never seen.
Ah! Wherefore?
Why do you speak so startlingly
He's lost.
rash?
He's gone? Speak us out of the way!
Heaven bless us!
Say you!
It is not lost. But what and if it were? I say it is not lost.
Fetch it, let me see it.
Why, so I can, sir, but I will not now. This is a trick to put me from my suit. I pray you, let Cassio be received again.
Fetch me that handkerchief, my mind misgives.
Come, you'll never meet a more sufficient man.
The handkerchief!
A man who all his time hath founded his good fortunes on your love. Share
The handkerchief!
In faith, you are to blame.
Swans.
Is not this man jealous?
I ne'er saw this before. Sure, there's some wonder in this handkerchief. I'm most unhappy in the loss of it.
It's not a year or two shows us a man. They're all but stomachs, and we all but food. They eat us hungry, and when they're full, they belch us.
There's no other way. She must do it. And lo, their happiness. Go and importune her.
How now, good Cassio? What's the news with you?
Madam, my former suit. I do beseech you that by your virtuous means I may again exist and be a member of his love, whom I, with all the duty of my heart, entirely honour.
Alas, thrice gentle Cassio, my advocation is not now in tune. My lord is not my lord. You must a while be patient. What I can do, I will, and more I will than for myself I dare. Let that suffice you.
Is my lord angry?
He went hence but now, and certainly in strange unquietness.
Can he be angry? I've seen the cannon when it blown his ranks into the air, and like the devil from his very arm, puffed his own brother. I'll go meet him. There's matter in't indeed if he be angry.
I prithee do so. Something sure of state, either from Venice or some unhatched practice made demonstrable here in Cyprus to him, has puddled his clear spirit. And in such cases men's natures wrangle with inferior things, no great ones are their object. Beshrew me much, Emilia. I was, unhandsome warrior as I am, arraigning his unkindness with my soul. But now I find I had suborned the witness, and he's indicted falsely.
Pray heaven it be state matters as you think, and no conception nor no jealous toy concerning you.
Alas, the day I never gave him cause.
But jealous souls will not be answered so.
I will go seek him. If I do find him fit, I'll move your suit.
I humbly thank your ladyship.
Save you, friend Cassio.
What make you from home? Faith, sweet love, I was coming to your house.
And I was coming to your lodgings, Cassio. What? Keep away.
Pardon me, Bianca, I have this while with leaden thoughts been pressed. But I will in a more convenient time strike off this score of absence. Sweet Bianca, take me this workout.
Cassio, whence came this? This is some token from a newer friend. To the felt absence now I feel a cause is come to this. Well, well.
Go to, woman, throw your vile guesses in the devil's teeth from whence you have them. You're jealous now that this is from some mistress, some remembrance. No, by my faith, Bianca.
Why, whose is it then?
I know not, love. I found it in my chamber. I like the work well, ere it be demanded, as like enough it will, I'd have it copied. Take it and do it, and leave me for this time.
Leave you wherefore?
I do attend here on the general, and think it no addition, nor my wish, to have him see me woman.
I pray
Not that I love you not.
No, but that you do not love
Oh,
me.
sweet
No, I pray you bring me on the way, and let him say if I will see you soon.
It is but a little way that I can bring you, for I attend here. But I'll see you soon.
Oh, 'tis very good, I must be certain. Thank you.
Will you think so?
Think so, Iago.
What, to kiss in private?
An unauthorized kiss.
Or to be naked with a friend abed and arm or not meaning any harm?
Naked abed, Iago, not meaning any harm.
Well, see, they do nothing, 'tis a venial slip, but if I give my wife a handkerchief...
What then?
Why then, my lord, 'tis hers. Being hers, she may, I think, bestow it on any man.
She is protectress of her honor, too. May she give that?
Her honor is an essence that's not seen, but for the handkerchief.
By heaven, I would most gladly have forgotten. Thou saidst... Oh, it comes o'er my memory as the raven o'er the infected house, boding to all. He had my handkerchief.
Oh, what of that?
That's not so good now.
What if I said I'd seen him do you wrong? Or heard him say?
Has he said anything?
He hath, my lord, but be you well assured, no more than he'll unswear.
What have he said?
Faith that he did... I know not what he did.
But what?
Lie.
With her.
With her. On her. What you will.
Lie with her. Lie on her. We say lie on her when they do belie her. Lie with her. Soon, that's wholesome. Handkerchief. Confession handkerchief. To confess and be hanged, boys labors. First to be hanged, then to confess. Noses, ears, lips. Confession handkerchief is possible. Oh, devil.
Work on my medicine. Work. Thus credulous fools are caught.
No, Lieutenant.
What's the matter?
My lord had fallen into an epilepsy.
Roderigo about the temple.
No, forbear. Look, he stirs. Do you withdraw yourself? Oh, no, General. Have you not hurt your head?
Dost thou mock me?
I mock you? No, by heaven. Would bear your fortunes like a man.
Oh, did he confess?
Stand you a while apart. While you were here, overwhelmed with your grief, Cassio came hither. I shifted him away, bade him anon return and here speak with me. But encave yourself, for I will make him tell the tale anew. Where, how oft, how long ago, and when he has and is again to cope your wife. But patience.
Dost thou hear, Iago? I will be found most cunning in my patience. But dost thou hear? Most bloody.
That's not amiss, but yet keep time in all. Will you withdraw? Very well, General. How do you now, Lieutenant?
The worse, sir, that you give me the addition whose want even kills me.
Ply Desdemona well, and you're sure on't. Now, if this suit lay in Bianca's power, how quickly should you speak?
That's poor Katie.
Look how he laughs already. You know, I never knew woman love man so. She gives it out that you'll marry her, do you mean it? Do you triumph, woman? Do you triumph?
I marry her?
Yes.
What a custom.
Yes.
I prithee bear some charity to my wit. You will think it so unwholesome.
Faith, the cry goes, you'll marry her.
Prithee say true.
I'm a very villain house.
Have you scored me well?
This is the monkey's own giving out. I tell thee, Iago.
Now he begins the story.
She haunts me in every place. I was the other day talking on the sea bank with certain Venetians. There comes this bauble to me. By his hand she falls about my neck. Weeps, sobs and hangs upon me, pulls and hails me so
Now he tells how she hauled him to his chamber. Oh, I see that nose of yours, but not the dog I shall show it to.
Well, I must leave her company.
For God, look where she comes.
Oh, now, what do you mean by this haunting of me?
Let the devil and his damn haunt you. What did you mean by that same handkerchief you gave me even now? This is some minx's token, and I must take out the word on. There, give it your hobby horse. Where's the way you had it? I'll take out the word on.
Oh, now, my sweet Bianca, how now, how now?
And you will come to supper tonight, you may. And you will not then come on your best prepared. Oh.
After her, after her.
There's a mercy rail in the street, eh?
How shall I murder him, Iago?
Did you perceive how he laughed at his vice?
I would have him 9 years a-killing. A fine woman, a fair woman, a sweet woman.
Nay, you must forget.
Oh, the world hath not a sweeter creature. She might lie by an emperor's side and command him to us.
Nay, that's not your way.
Hang her, I do but say what she is. So delicate with her needle, an admirable musician.
She's the worse for all this.
Aye, 1,000,000 times. And then of so gentle a condition.
Aye, too gentle.
Aye, that's certain, but yet the pity of it, Iago. Oh, Iago, the pity of it, Iago.
If you be so fond of her iniquity, give up patent to offend. So it touches not you, it comes near nobody.
I will chop her into messes! Cuckold me! With mine officers! Get me some poison! This night, Iago!
Good enough with poison. Strangle her in her bed. Even the bed she hath contaminated.
Good! The justice of it pleases, very good.
And for Cassio, let me be his undertaker. You shall hear more by midnight.
Excellent. Good. What trumpet is that saying?
Something from Venice, sir. 'Tis Lodovico, come from the Duke. And see, your wife is with him.
God save thee, worthy general.
With all my heart, sir.
The Duke and Senators of Venice greet you.
I kiss the instrument of their pleasures.
I'm glad to see you, Signor. Welcome to Cyprus.
I thank you. Let us Lieutenant Cassio.
Live, sir.
Cousin, there's fallen between him and my lord an unkind breach, but youth will make all well.
Are you sure of that?
My lord?
This fair united...
He did not call. He's busy in the paper. Is there division between my lord and Cassio?
A most unhappy one. I would do much to atone them for the love I bear to Cassio.
Fire and brimstone.
My lord.
Are you wise?
What, is he angry?
Maybe the letter moved him, as I think they do command him home, deputing Cassio in his government.
By my troth, I'm glad on't.
Indeed!
My lord.
I am glad to see you mad.
How, sweet Othello?
Devil!
I have not deserved this.
My lord, this would not be believed in Venice, though I should swear I saw it. It is very much. Make her amends, she weeps.
Oh, devil. Devil! Every drop she falls would prove a crocodile. Out of my sight!
I will not stay to offend you.
Truly an obedient lady. I do beseech your lordship, call her back.
Mistress!
My lord.
What would you with her, sir?
Do I, my lord?
Ah, you did wish that I would make her turn? Sir, she can turn and yet go on and turn again. And she can weep, so weep. And she's obedient, as you say, very obedient. Get you home, I'll send for you anon. Or I obey the mandate and will return to Venice. Henceforth! Cassio shall have my place. And, sir, I do entreat that tonight you may sup with us. You are welcome, sir, to Cyprus. Goats and monkeys!
Is this the noble Moor whom our full senate call all in all sufficient? This the noble nature that passion could not shake?
He's much changed.
What? Strike his wife?
Faith, that was not so well. Would I knew that stroke would prove the worst.
Is it his use? Or did the letters work upon his blood and you create this fault?
Alas, alas, it is not honesty in me to speak what I have seen and known. Do but go after and mark how he continues.
I'm sorry I am deceived in him.
You have seen nothing, then?
Nor ever heard, nor ever did suspect.
Yes, and you have seen Cassio and she together.
But then I saw no harm, and then I heard each syllable the breath made up between them.
What, did they never whisper?
Never, my lord.
Nor send you out of the way?
Never.
To fetch her fan, her gloves, her mask, nor nothing?
Never, my lord.
That's strange.
I durst, my lord, to wager she is honest. Lay down my soul at stake.
Bid her come hither, go. She says enough. This is a subtle whore. And yet she'll kneel and pray. I've seen her do it.
My lord, what is your will?
Richard, come hither.
What is your pleasure?
Let me see your eyes. Look into my face.
What horrible fancy is this?
Some of your function, mistress. Leave procreants alone and shut the gate. Cough or cry hem if anybody come. Your mystery, nay, dispatch!
What doth your speech import?
Why, what art thou?
Your wife, my lord. Your true and loyal wife.
Come, swear it. Damn thyself, swear that thou art honest.
Heaven doth truly know it.
Heaven truly knows that thou art false as hell.
To whom, my lord? With whom? How am I false?
Desdemona. Wake.
Oh, that's the heavy day. Why do you weep? Am I the occasion of those tears, my lord? If haply you, my father, do suspect an instrument of this your calling back, lay not your blame on me. If I have lost him, why then you have lost him too.
Had it pleased heaven to try me with afflictions, if they had rained all kinds of sores and shames on my bare head, steeped me in poverty to the very lips, delivered into captivity me and my utmost hopes, still I should have found in my soul some drop of patience. But to make me a fixed figure for the time of scorn to point his slow, unmoving finger at, yet could I bear that too well, very well. But there, where I have garnered up my heart, where either I must live or bear no life, a fountain from the which my current runs or else dries up, to be discarded thence.
I hope my noble lord esteems me honest.
Oh, aye. As summer flies are in the shambles that quicken even with the blowing. Oh, thou black weed, why art so lovely fair? Thou smelt so sweet the sense aches at thee. Wouldst thou had ne'er been born?
Alas, what ignorant sin have I committed?
Was this fair paper, this most goodly book made to write whore on? What committed? Heaven stops the nose at it, the moon winks, the bawdy wind that kisses all it meets is hushed within the hollow mine of earth and will not hear it. What committed? Impudent strumpet!
By heaven, you do me wrong.
Are you not a strumpet?
No, as I'm a Christian.
What, not a whore?
No, as I shall be saved.
It's possible. I cry you mercy, then. I took you for that cunning whore of Venice that married with Othello. You, mistress, that have the office opposite St. Peter and keep the gates of hell. Aye, you. We have done our course. There's money for your pains. I pray you, turn the key and keep our counsel.
Alas, what does this gentleman conceive? How do you, madam? How do you, my good lady?
Faith, half asleep.
Good madam, what's the matter with my lord?
With who?
With my lord, madam.
Who is thy lord?
He that is yours, sweet lady.
I have none. Do not talk to me, Emilia. I cannot weep. Prithee, tonight lay on my bed my wedding sheets. Remember. It is meet I should be used so. Very meet.
now, Roderigo?
I do not find that thou dealst justly with me.
What in the contrary?
Every day thou doffest me with some device, Iago. I will indeed no longer endure it.
You hear me, Roderigo?
Faith, I have heard too much. For your words and performance are no kin together.
You charge me most unjust.
With naught but truth. I have wasted myself out of my means. The jewels that you have had from me to deliver Desdemona would have corrupted a votarist.
Well. Very well. Go to.
Very well. Go to? I cannot go to, man. It is not very well.
Very well.
I say 'tis not very well. I will make myself known to Desdemona. If she will return me my jewels, I will give over my suit. If not, assure thyself I will seek satisfaction of you.
You said now?
Aye, and I've said nothing but what I protest intentment of doing.
Why, now I see there's metal in me. Even from this time do I build on thee a better opinion than ever before. If thou the next night following enjoyest not Desdemona, take me from this world with treachery.
Well, is it within reason and compass?
Sir, there's a special command come from Venice, deputing Cassio in Othello's place.
Is that true?
Yeah.
Why then Othello and Desdemona return again to Venice?
Goes into Mauritania, takes with him the fair Desdemona. Unless his abode be lingered here by some accident, wherein naught could be more determinate than the removing of Cassio.
How do you mean, removing of him?
By making him incapable of Othello's place. Knocking out his brains.
And that you would have me to do.
I do beseech you, sir, trouble yourself no further.
Oh, pardon me, it shall do me good to walk.
Madam, good night. I humbly thank your ladyship.
Your honor is most welcome. Uncle, good night.
Oh, Desdemona.
My lord.
Get you to bed on the instant. I will be returned forthwith. Dismiss your attendant there. Look it be done.
I will.
Gentlemen.
How goes it now? He looked gentler than he did.
He says he will return incontinent. He has commanded me to go to bed and bade me to dismiss you.
Dismiss me?
It was his bidding. Therefore, good Emilia, give me my nightly wearing and adieu. You must not now displease him.
Or would you have never seen him?
So would not I. My love does so approve him that even his stubbornness, his checks, his frowns, pretty unto have grace and favor in them.
I've laid those sheets you bade me on the bed.
All's well. But, Faith, how foolish are our minds. If I do die before thee, I pray thee shroud me in one of those same sheets.
Come, come. You talk.
My mother had a maid called Barbara. She was in love. And he she loved proved mad and did forsake her. She had a song of willow, an old thing 'twas, but it expressed her fortune, and she died singing it. That song tonight will not go from my mind. I have much to do but to hang my head all on one side and sing it like poor Barbara. Pretty dispatch.
Shall I put on your nightgown?
No. Unpin me here. This Lodovico is a proper man.
A very handsome man.
He speaks well.
I know a lady in Venice would have walked barefoot to Palestine for a touch of his nether lip.
A poor soul sat sighing on a sycamore tree. Sing all the green willow, her hand on her bosom, her head on her knee. Sing willow, 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 willow. Sing willow, 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 willow. The fresh streams ran by her and murmured her moans. Sing all the green willow. The salt tears fell from her, which softened the stone. Prithee, Ivy, he'll come along. Lay by these. Let nobody blame him. His scorn I approve. Nay, that's not left. Hark, who's that knocks?
It is the wind.
I called my love false love, but what said he then? Sing willow, willow, willow. If I court more women, you'll couch with more men. So get thee gone. Night. Mine eyes do itch. To that bird weeping.
'Tis neither here nor there.
I've heard it said so. Oh, these men, these men. Dost thou in conscience think, tell me, Emilia, there be women do abuse their husbands in such gross kind?
There be some such, no question.
Wouldst thou do such a deed for all the world?
Why? Would not you?
No, by this heavenly light.
Nor I neither, with this heavenly light. I might do as well in the dark.
Wouldst thou do such a deed for all the world?
The world is a huge thing. It's a great price for a small vice.
By my troth, I think thou wouldst not.
On my troth, I think I should, and undo it when I had done it. Marry, I would not do such a thing for a joint ring, nor for measures of law, nor for gowns, nor petticoats, nor caps, but for the whole world. God's pity. I would not make a husband a cuckold to make him a monarch.
Beshrew me if I should do such a deed for all the world.
I don't think it is their husband's fault if wives do fall. Say that they slack their duties, or pour our treasures into foreign laps, or else break out in peevish jealousies. Oh, we have gall, and though we have some grace, yet we have some revenge. Let husbands know their wives have sense like them. They see and smell and have their palates both for sweet and sour, as husbands have.
Stand behind this bulk. Straight will he come. Quick, quick, fear nothing. I'll be at thy elbow.
Be near at hand, I may miscarry it.
Here at thy hand, be bold, and take thy stand. I brought this young quad almost to the sense. He grows angry. Now whether he kill Cassio, or Cassio him, or each do kill the other, every way makes my gain. Live Roderigo, he calls me to a restitution large of gold and jewels. If Cassio do remain, he has a daily beauty in his life that makes me ugly. Besides, the more may unfold me to him.
Never like to search.
What's the matter? Who's this that cries on murder?
Here's your help.
What's the matter?
Iago, my lieutenant.
What villains have done this?
I think that one of them is hereabouts and cannot make away.
Treacherous villains!
Oh, help me!
That's one of them! Ah, murderous slave! Ah, villain!
Damn Iago!
Kill men in the dark! Where be these bloody thieves? How is it, Cassio?
My leg is cut in two.
Marry, God forbid! Light, gentlemen, I'll bind it!
What is the matter? Who is the cried?
Who is that cried?
Oh, Cassio! Oh, my Cassio, Cassio!
Notable strumpet!
Cassio made you suspect who they should be that thus have mangled you?
Oh, nothing, fate! Oh, Cassio, Cassio!
Gentlemen, all I do suspect this trash to bear a part in it.
What's the matter, husband?
Cassio's here been set on in the dark.
Lost with Cassio.
This is the fruit of whoring. Cassio, do you know... Millie, do you know, Cassio, where he supped tonight? What do you shake of that?
He stepped at my house, but I therefore shake.
How did he so?
Fie upon thee, strumpet! I am no strumpet, but in life as honest as you that thus abuse me. As I? Fie upon thee!
Come, mistress, you must tell us another tale. Emilia, run you to the citadel and tell my lord and lady what that hath. Will you go on afore? This is the night that either makes me or fordoes me quite.
It is the cause. It is the cause, O my soul. Let me not name it to you, you chaste stars. It is the cause. Yet I'll not shed her blood, nor scar that whiter skin of hers than snow, and smooth as monumental alabaster. Yet she must die, else she'll betray more men. Put out the light, and then... Put out the light. If I quench thee, thou flaming minister, I can again thy former light restore, should I repent me. But once put out thine, thou cunningst pattern of excelling nature, I know not where is that Promethean heat that can thy light relume. When I have plucked the rose, I cannot give it vital growth again. It must needs wither. I'll smell it on the tree. Doth almost persuade justice herself to break her sword. Once more. Be thus when thou art dead, and I will kill thee first and love thee after. Once more in this, the last. So sweet was ne'er so fatal.
Who's there? Othello?
Aye, Desdemona.
Will you come to bed, my lord?
Have you prayed tonight, Desdemona?
Aye, my lord.
If you bethink yourself of any crime as yet unreconciled to heaven and grace, solicit for it straight.
Alas, my lord, what may you mean by that?
I would not kill thy soul.
Talk you of killing?
Aye, I do.
Then heaven have mercy on me.
Amen, with all my heart.
If you say so, I hope you will not kill me. And yet I fear you. Why I should fear I know not, since guiltiness I know not, and yet I fear.
Think on thy sins.
They are the loves I bear to
Aye, and for that thou diest.
That death's unnatural that kills for loving. What is the matter?
That handkerchief, which I so loved and gave thee, thou gavest to Cassio.
No, by my life and soul. Send for the man. Ask him.
Sweet soul, take heed of perjury. Thou art on thy deathbed.
Aye, but not yet to die.
Yes, presently, therefore confess thee freely of thy sin. Thou art to die.
Then, Lord, have mercy on me.
Amen, with all my heart.
And have you mercy, too. I never did offend you in my life. Never loved Cassio, but with such general warranty of heaven as I might love. I never gave him token.
By heaven, I saw my handkerchief in his hand. O perjured woman, thou dost stone my heart and makest me call what I intend to do a murder, which I thought a sacrifice. I saw the handkerchief.
Oh, he found it then. I never gave it to him. Send for him hither. Let him confess the truth.
He hath confessed.
What, my lord?
That he hath used thee.
How? Unlawfully?
Aye.
He will not say so.
No, his mouth is stopped. Honest Iago hath ta'en order for it.
My fear interprets then. What? Is he dead?
Had all his hairs been lives, my great revenge had stomach for them all.
Alas, he is betrayed. And I undone.
Oh, strumpet, weepst thou for him to my face?
Banish me, my lord, but kill me not.
Down, strumpet!
Kill me tomorrow if you live tonight. But harm now.
Then there is no pause.
But why is it?
Too late. Not having linger in my veins.
No, my lord. Oh, good, my lord, I speak a word with you.
By and by. If she come in, she shall speak to my wife. My wife. My wife. I have no wife. Methinks it should be now a huge eclipse of sun and moon, and that the earth should yawn an alteration. I forgot thee. What's the matter with thee now?
Oh, my good lord, yonder foul murder's done. Cassio, my lord, hath killed a young Venetian called Roderigo.
Roderigo killed, and Cassio killed.
No, Cassio is not killed.
Not Cassio killed. Then murder's out of tune, and sweet revenge grows harsh.
Oh, Lord, why is that?
That what?
At last it is my lady's voice.
Help, oh, help. Oh, lady, speak again. Sweet Desdemona, sweet mistress, speak.
A guiltless death I die.
Oh, who has done this deed?
Nobody. I myself. Commend me to my kind lord. Oh, farewell.
You heard her say herself. It was not I.
She said so. I must needs report the truth.
She's like a liar gone to burning hell. 'Twas I that killed her.
Oh, the poor angel, she. And you, the blacker devil.
She turned to folly, and she was a
I
whore.
must belie her, and thou art a devil.
She was false as water.
And thou as rash as fire to say that she was false.
Cassio did top her. Ask thy husband else. Thy husband knew it all.
Husband?
Thy husband.
That she was false to Whitelaw.
Aye, with Cassio. Nay, had she been true. If heaven would make me such another world of one entire and perfect chrysolite, I'd not have sold her for it.
My husband.
Aye, 'twas he that told me first.
My husband.
What needs this iteration, woman? I say thy husband, my friend, honest Iago.
If he say so, may his pernicious soul rot half a grain a day. He lies to the heart. She was too fond of her, most filthy bargain. Do thy worst, thou hast not half the power to do me harm as I have to be hurt. Oh, gull, oh, dolt, as ignorant as dirt. Help, help, oh, help, the Moor has killed my mistress. Murder, murder!
What
is the matter?
Oh, are you come, Iago? You've done well that men must lay their murders on your neck.
What is the matter?
This villain is obvious the man. He says thou toldst him that his wife was false. No, thou didst not. Thou not such a villain. Speak, for my heart is full.
I told him what I thought, and told no more than what he found himself was apt and true.
Did you ever tell him she was false?
I did.
You told a lie. An odious, damned lie. Upon my soul, a lie, a wicked lie. She was false with Cassio. Did you say with Cassio?
Cassio, mistress, go to charm your tongue.
I will not charm my tongue. I'm bound to speak. My mistress here lies murdered in her bed.
Are you mad? I told you to get you home.
Chance, Iago. I will ne'er go home.
Poor Desdemona.
Iago knows that she with Cassio hath the act of shame 1,000 times permitted. Cassio did confess it, and she did gratify his amorous works with that recognizance and pledge of love I first gave her. I saw it in his hand. It was a handkerchief, an antique token my father gave my mother.
Oh, God. Oh, heavenly God.
Don't hold a peace.
'Twill out. 'Twill out. I hold my peace, sir. No, I've been speaking liberal as the air.
Be wise and get you home.
I will not.
Aye, your sword upon a woman.
Oh, thou dull Moor. That handkerchief thou speakst on I found by fortune and did give my husband, for often with a solemn earnestness he begged of me to steal it.
Villainous whore!
She gave it to Cassio. No, alas, I found it, and I did give my husband.
Filthy liars!
Oh, murderous coxcomb! What should such a fool do with so good a woman?
Are there no stones in heaven but what serve for the thunder? Villain!
Ah!
The woman falls. Sure, he hath killed his wife.
I'll after him and recover him.
I lay me by my mistress' side. What did thy song bode, lady? What? Canst thou hear me? I will play the swan and die in music. Sing, willow, willow, willow. Moor, she was chaste. She loved thee, cruel Moor. So come my soul to bliss, as I speak true.
Where is this rash and most unfortunate man?
That's he that was Othello. Here I am. Here is my journey's end. The very butt and sea mark of my utmost sail. Where should Othello go? Now? How dost thou look now? Oh, ill-starred wench. Pale is thy smock. When we shall meet at Compt, this look of thine will hurl my soul from heaven, and fiends will snatch at it. Cold. Cold, my girl. Even as thy chastity. Whip me, ye devils, from possession of this heavenly sight. Blow me about in winds. Roast me in sulphur. Wash me in steep down gulfs of liquid fire. Oh, Desdemona.
Here is that viper. Bring the villain forth. This wretch hath part confessed his villainy.
Did you and he consent in Cassio's death?
Dear General, I never gave you cause.
I do believe it. And I ask you pardon. Will you, I pray, demand that demi-devil there, why he hath thus ensnared my soul and body?
Demand me nothing.
What you know, you know. From this time forth, I never will speak word.
Torments will ope your lips.
You must forsake this room and go with us. Your power and your command is taken off, and Cassio rules in Cyprus. Come. Away.
Stop you. A word or two before you go. I have done the state some service, and they know it. No more of that. I prithee, in your letters, when you shall these unlucky deeds relate, speak of me as I am. Nothing extenuate nor set down aught in malice. Then must you speak of one that loved, not wisely, but too well. Of one not easily jealous, but being wrought, perplexed in the extreme. Of one whose hand, like the base Indian, threw a pearl away richer than all his tribe. Set you down this, and say besides, that in Aleppo once, where a malignant and a turbaned Turk beat a Venetian and traduced the state, I took by the throat the circumcised dog, and smote him thus. I kissed thee ere I killed thee. No more but this, killing myself to die of thy kiss.